What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? Canadian rapper and Drake collaborator Dawg has been reportedly killed in a broad daylight shooting in Toronto. Multiple shots were fired in the entertainment district of the city on Saturday evening, police said, with 3 seriously injured victims, 2 male and 1 female, being rushed to the hospital. One of the male victims later succumbed to his injuries, the Toronto Police Operations Center said on Twitter. Police are seeking 2 suspects who may have fled in a black SUV or a white car. Fellow Toronto rapper Drake shared a message along with an image of him and Dawg performing together on stage. All these gifts and blessed souls and inner lights being extinguished lately is devastating, he wrote on Instagram. I wish peace would wash over our city. So much talent and so many stories we never get to see play out. Rest up, Smoke. Dawg gained success with his hit song Still 3 years ago and later collaborated with French Montana. Last year he started gaining international attention after supporting Drake on his Boy Meets World European tour. His death comes just weeks after rappers XXXTentacion and Jimmy Wapo were murdered. So here we are again, y'all. That's 3 rappers dead in the month of June alone. These are 3 prominent rappers, not just anybody, because you know today everybody rap, right? I mean, like, damn, what is it, like 1 out of 2 people rap? Old folks rap, mama rap, teacher rap, bus driver rap, the doctor rap, the dentist rap, damn, the landlord rap. Man, you can't shake them. Everybody rap. But these guys had something going on. All 3 of them. They had something going on, man. Especially XXXTentacion. He was up there. You know, he was about to break all the way through. And the other guys were bubbling. They were bubbling. They were right there on the cusp of stardom. Man. Ooh, all them dudes, man. 20, 21 years old. X was 20 and the other 2 were 21 years old. That's it. 21, gone. I'm going to tell you this, like, when you're from the streets, it's very hard to shake that lifestyle. I don't care if you got money. Because what happens is that a lot of times you're bringing along people who you are friends with, who you may have grown up with, family members who are still very much embedded in the streets. And because of these associations, you feel some type of loyalty to bringing them along for the ride, even if they're not right. Not saying that's the situation in this case, but another thing is you continue to go to the same places that you went to when or before you got on. You continue to go to these places. Some of these places are just dangerous. Sometimes you go to places, I did it myself. I went to so many places where people just didn't value life enough. And it wasn't all the people. All it takes is a few people to come to clubs and hangout spots or skating rink or whatever and fight, want to shoot. Because I didn't think I had a lot of options. You know, you want to go to wherever the spot is, where everybody's going, where everybody's the cool spot, where people are hanging out. Oftentimes, in the hood, the cool spot is where people are actually getting shot at. So, a lot of times, we just don't use critical thinking. We don't go like, well, you know what, man? You know, that actually ain't no damn cool spot. If people getting shot, that ain't cool. So I'm not going. You don't really think like that. A lot of times when you're young, You're not thinking like, you know what, I value my life too much. These are some damn fools over here. These fools over here are idiots. And I'm not about to put my life in peril to have a good time. You just don't think that far out a lot of times. So, like I say, it's oftentimes it's just a few bad apples. It's a few bad apples. And that creates a lot of negative energy. So even if you're a good person and you feel like you don't have a lot of options to go to hang out, you go there kind of like with a chip on your shoulder, right? And so that's why a lot of times you see guys going to the club and they 10, 20, 30 deep, because sometimes they ain't looking for trouble, but they're ready for it. They're prepared if something jump off. It wasn't until I was like in my late 20s that I decided, you know what? I'm not going to that spot. I'm not going to this club. I'm not going to that club. I'm not hanging out over there, because these are some damn fools. It's a bunch of idiots over there. And so once you start to really value your life, you understand that it just ain't worth it. Having a good time, it just ain't worth it. And you go places where people know how to act civilized. I remember we used to go to the club, and I mean, it was like a regular thing. It was like, damn, like we were immune to it. Like, somebody shooting, everybody ducking. I mean, that was like a common occurrence, man. Like every damn week, we ducking and diving. Everybody getting down. Every week, it's something, some kind of drama. If it ain't some shooting, it's some stabbing going on. It's somebody getting beat down. It's 3 or 4 fights at the club a night. Fight break out over here. 30 minutes later, fight break out over here. Fight break out outside. And the club owners, they just by getting that money, so they just have a bunch of bouncers and police around, and they just, you know, arrest people, drag them out of the club, whatever, and wash their hands, like, and that was part of managing the club to them. This is sick behavior. So again, once you get to a point in life to where you actually really value your life, you don't even put yourself in situations where somebody can just take your life indiscriminately. You just putting your life in peril. Just no. You're gonna do things to protect yourself. And you're not just gonna be going to these places where you know it's always drama. You're not even going to somebody's house. In fact, you don't even go to kinfolk house no more where it's drama. You just start like, you know what, let me stay out of the way, man. You know, I'd rather stay at home than to go somewhere, anywhere, where I believe it's gonna be some drama. That's the way I get down right now. And if I were you, if you're not already doing it, I'd say give it a shot. It might help you avoid getting shot. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Damn.